Marietta College. $1,200 of your closest friends across 100 acres. This is home.
Coming up on WCMO NewsCenter 15, Whitney Houston's mom passes.
And the Buccaneers evacuate.
We'll also find out if the fall weather continues. Stay with us. WCMO NewsCenter 15 starts now. Hello and welcome to today's edition of WCMO NewsCenter 15. I'm Evie Gravlin.
And I'm Landon Santini.
Topping our news off today, the world of gospel music suffers a loss. Sissy Houston, the mother of the late Whitney Houston, has passed away, aged 91 years old. The New Jersey native started singing at 5 years old. Houston also formed the group Sweet Inspirations, where they performed for many star-studded acts. Houston won 2 Grammys for gospel music.
A man running cross-country is almost done with his trip. Nell Matson ran into Ames, Iowa on Monday, a graduate from Iowa State University, where he wrestled in 2005. Matson is trying to break the record. He started in San Francisco and hopes to end in New York. He has 2 weeks to break the record. He also hopes to raise funds for the Wounded Warrior Project and was inspired to start the trip by Navy SEALs Chris Campbell, who was killed in Afghanistan in 2011.
Do you feel that?
Oh, yep, the fall weather is definitely upon us.
Lee is here with the current conditions. What's going on outside right now, Lee?
Hi, everyone. Here's what's going on right now. It's currently 63 degrees, but it feels like 68. It's very sunny, and the high today is going to be 69 degrees with the low of 41. The UV is at a moderate of 5. The air quality is very good, and the pollen is at 0.5, which is very low, so no sneezing. The wind is at 1 miles per hour, which is definitely not like last week with the hurricane coming. The humidity is at 93%. The sunrise today was at 7:22, and the sunset tonight is going to be at 7:07. And that was the current conditions here. Thanks for joining me. Back to you guys at the desk.
The October 7th anniversary marks a dark day in the ongoing Israel-Hamas conflict, recalling the tragic events of 2023 when Hamas-led attacks resulted in over 1,200 Israel deaths and the abduction of 250 others. The consequences of that day have continued to shape the region, and tension between Jewish and Palestinian populations continue to rise even in America. Leaders from the United States have issued statements of solidarity with Israel in New York City. Various groups organized events commemorating the day with both pro-Israel and pro-Palestinian voices, calling for an end to the voice and honoring those who have lost their lives.
Much more lighthearted news. This weekend, Buell's Island in Lowell came alive as thousands gathered to enjoy the 48th annual Oktoberfest, one of the Mid-Ohio Valley's largest events. Held every second weekend in October, the festival features live entertainment, a bustling flea market, a beer garden, and a raffle of handmade items. However, unlike its larger counterpart in Munich, Germany, which is centered around beer, Lowell's Oktoberfest offers a comparatively more family-friendly atmosphere. The festival serves as a crucial fundraiser for various local organizations, with proceeds supporting the good work these groups do throughout the year. Improvements to the park have also been made possible due to the festival's success. If you missed Lowell's Oktoberfest this past weekend, be sure to mark your calendar for next year's festivities.
Coming up, runaway water buffalo.
And we've got news regarding the Supreme Court and Texas.
Stay with us.
At Marietta College, teamwork goes beyond athletics. At Marietta, we promote individuality, creativity, and resilience. Whoever you are, wherever you're from, we are Pile Nation. This is the time, this is the place. We are pioneers. We are Marietta College.
Hey, this is Kevin Love from the Cleveland Cavaliers. Right now, many of us feel anxious. Mindfulness can help you ease those feelings. My nonprofit is partnering with Headspace to offer free content to help you stress less. Head to kevinlovefund.org/headspace.
Here's to the straggly ones. The first ones. But hey, I look good with this ones. The black, brown, red, and gray ones. The itchy ones. The ones grown by Dad. The ones grown for Dad. The I nearly didn't do it this year ones. And the absolutely filthy ones. They all raise awareness, raise funds, start conversations, and save lives. Because whatever you grow will save a bro. Learn more at Movember.com.
Billionaire tech executive Elon Musk cast the upcoming presidential election in dire terms during an appearance with Donald Trump, calling the Republican presidential nominee the only candidate to preserve democracy in America. It was the first time that Musk joined one of Trump's rallies, and as evidence of their growing alliance in the final stretch of the presidential election. Trump has said he would tap Musk to lead a government efficiency commission if he regains the White House. The event took place at the same property where a gunman's bullets grazed Trump's right ear and killed a Trump supporter, Corey Comfortator. The shooting left multiple others injured.
Mariah Carey relishes the fact she has become culturally synonymous with Christmas, thanks in part to the perpetuity of her iconic song, All I Want for Christmas Is You, and its commonness every year when the holidays roll around. But the Grammy winner admits she initially wasn't sure about making a Christmas record when her label pitched it, saying she was a little apprehensive. Turning 30 this month, ahead of her appearance on Sunday's American Music Awards and an upcoming Christmas tour that kicks off in November, Carey spoke with the Associated Press about the advice she would give to young artists navigating fame and the use of her song, Always Be My Baby, in Ari Aster's 2023 horror comedy, Beau is Afraid.
On Monday, Hurricane Milton strengthened into a Category 5 hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico on a path toward Florida, threatening a storm surge in Tampa Bay, leading to evacuation orders, long gas lines, and more urgency to the cleanup from Hurricane Helene, which swamped the same stretch of coastline less than 2 weeks ago. Officials said they are preparing for the largest evacuation since Hurricane Irma, when about 7 million Floridians left their homes. The storm center could come ashore Wednesday in the Tampa Bay area and could remain a hurricane as it moves across central Florida.
The Supreme Court let stand a decision barring emergency abortions that violate the law in Texas. The justices did not detail their reasoning, and there were no publicly noted dissents. The justices rebuffed a Biden administration push to throw out the lower court order. The Biden administration argues that under federal law, hospitals must perform abortions if needed when a pregnant patient's health is at serious risk, even if it's banned. Texas asked justices to leave the order in place, pointing to a state Supreme Court ruling that said doctors do not have to wait until a woman's life is in immediate danger to provide an abortion legally. Doctors say the Texas law is dangerously vague, and a medical board has refused to list all the conditions that qualify for an exception.
A swimming moose is rescued.
And an arms dealer is back on the market.
What does Mother Nature have in store for us? We'll have our 5-day forecast after the break. Stay with us.
When kids need medical care, they face life-changing experiences. They miss out on the things that make being a kid fun. Starlight Children's Foundation programs entertain and inspire hospitalized kids. Learn more at starlight.org.
There's a place for everyone at Marietta College. Our place is here as esports competitors. This is Marietta College Esports.
Victor Bout, the notorious Russian arms dealer once dubbed the Merchant of Death, has reportedly resumed weapons trading 2 years after being exchanged in a prisoner swamp for U.S. basketball star Brittany Griner. According to the Wall Street Journal, Bout is allegedly attempting to broker an arms deal with Yemen's Iran-backed group. The deal yet to be finalized would be for $10 million worth of weapons such as automatic weapons. The Kremlin and Russia's Ministry of DEFE have not commented on the allegations. Additionally, Bout's lawyer and the spokesperson for the group have declined to speak on the matter.
In Des Moines, Iowa, a water buffalo named Phil has made headlines after a dramatic escape. The animal's owner pleaded guilty to allowing the buffalo to roam free and was fined $105, along with court costs. The buffalo escaped in August while being transported for slaughter, prompting a search that lasted several days in the suburb of Pleasant Hill. During the chase, police attempted to capture Phil, but in the process shot the animal. Phil was built differently, managing to evade capture for some time before being tranquilized with assistance from zoo and animal rescue personnel. Afterward, the former owner relinquished custody of Phil and 2 other water buffaloes, now named Sal and Jane, to an animal shelter. Phil received medical attention for an infected gunshot wound at a large animal hospital and is reportedly recovering well, as confirmed by an Iowa farm sanctuary. Water buffaloes are typically domesticated and can weigh up to 2,650 pounds, making Phil's escape all the more remarkable.
In Bedford, New Hampshire, an unusual rescue took place when police and firefighters responded to a call about a moose swimming in a backyard swimming pool. Arriving around 8:45 a.m., the rescue team recorded video footage of the scene where they removed the pool cover to find an adult moose trapped in the water. Once the cover has taken off, the moose calmly walked out of the shallow end of the pool and made its way to a nearby wooded area. The Bedford police chief assured the public that no people or animals were harmed during the incident. He also cautioned residents about the potential dangers posed by moose due to their large size. Lady Gaga isn't the only pop singer with a new album out. Let's find out who released 2.
And we've got yet another surprise for fans of The Walking Dead.
Here's Lee with the Hollywood Minute.
Thanks, guys. That's right. Another powerhouse, Katy Perry, has new music out. This video for the song Lifetimes is from her new album, 143, which released a couple of weeks ago. Last week, Katy announced that the release of 143, I Love You More, the digital-only album, expands on the original with an additional 3 songs. And so, all of you Walking Dead fans thought Daryl Dixon was dead? Well, not yet. Norman Reedus finds himself in France, facing off against Le Mort Vivant, which is French for zombies, in The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, The Book of Carol. The second season of the series is out on AMC and AMC+. And apologies to gamers in the audience for pointing out it has been 25 years since the release of Worms Armageddon. The good news is Team 17 has released an anniversary edition of the turn-based strategy title, playable now on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox consoles. That's all I have from Hollywood for today. I'm Lee. Now back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Lee. I'm starting to enjoy my football weather.
Oh, definitely. The leaves are starting to change colors, the farmers' crops are starting to grow, and things are finally starting to cool down in our neck of the woods.
Well, Lee's here with the details. Lee, what can we expect from Mother Nature for the rest of the week?
Nice to see everyone again. So here we are looking at the United States. As if Hurricane Helene wasn't enough, now we have Hurricane Milton. Everywhere in the Tampa Bay and Florida is now evacuating. And we can also see closer up in Maine and that area, Canada, there's also getting a little bit of rain. Coming closer to Ohio and the Midwest Valley, there's really not much happening. And compared to what we had experienced with Helene, I'm much preferring this. And as we get closer to Marietta, still, again, we're not really experiencing everything. And as we know, I love no rain. My hair also loves no rain. Now onto our 5-day forecast. On Wednesday, we're going to have a high of 68 and a low of 44, and it's going to be sunny. On Thursday, we are going to experience a high of 66, a low of 42, and again, Thursday is also going to be sunny. Coming up on Friday, our high is going to be 70 with a low of 38, dropping very drastically, and again, is still going to be sunny. On Saturday, we're going to see a high of 74, a low of 48, and we're going to experience some more partly sunny instead of fully sunny. Sunday, lastly, we have a high of 75, a low of 52, and again, just like Saturday, we're going to experience some partly sunny conditions. That's all I had for the 5-day forecast. Now back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Lee. When we come back, Zach will join us with an update from the world of sports.
See you in a few.
James Brown and Bill Cowher welcoming you back to the Midnight Snack Run.
This is one tricky obstacle course.
He's reaching, but he pushes it away. He's approaching a plate of iced cookies. He blows right by him.
Oh, the fridge.
Looks like he's headed for the soda. Wait, he jukes left, grabs the water bottle.
Now he's just got to get out of there.
Look what dropped from the sky.
Don't do it, Dennis. That's the way you execute a midnight snack run.
Stand Up to Cancer and Rally want you to reduce your risk for cancer.
Go to takeahealthystand.org.
Did you know that over 700 kids enter the foster care system every day?
700?
700.
Just talking about foster care can help foster care.
Okay, let's try this.
Donate your small talk.
And now we're back with Zach for a look at sports.
Now, Zach, we understand that the Marietta College soccer teams have had some action going on this past weekend. What can you tell us about that?
I can give you the rundown now about the Marietta College sports. Despite a strong defensive effort, the Marietta College men's soccer team dropped a heartbreaking contest to 25-ranked Ohio Northern University 1-0 on Saturday evening. Scoring opportunities were limited in the first half as both teams played stellar defense. Both teams turned up the intensity in the second half, trying desperately to create more scoring chances. Marietta's defense became the priority and they did well, shielding Pioneer goalkeeper Joey Backhouse. Finally, with less than 6 minutes to play, Ohio Northern's Stephen Duggan powered a shot from 25 yards out. The shot got by Backhouse's outstretched hands and settled in the top right corner of the net to break the scoreless tie. Marietta could not return the favor, and the Polar Bears squeaked out a 1-0 victory in the Ohio Athletic Conference. The Marietta College's men and women's cross-country teams, on the other hand, they competed in the Live and Lou Cross Country Classic Saturday morning. The Pioneer women placed 16th and the men finished 20th. 6 Pioneers set new personal records in the race. Isabel Pulling set a personal record of 20 minutes and 38 seconds. Annabelle Malone set a time of 21 minutes and 23 seconds. Michaela Hiromis set a record of 25 minutes and 19 seconds, and Hope Adams 25 minutes and 44 seconds. Aiden Westerman was the first Pioneer across the line, posting a time of 29 minutes and 36 seconds. Jack Hare finished in 30 minutes and 11 seconds, followed by Matthew Furman, 32 minutes and 20 seconds. Cameron Lowe, 34 minutes and 33 seconds, and Aiden Keener, 38 minutes. Furman and Keener set new personal records in the race. Marietta is back at action at the Wilmington Jenna Strong Fall Classic on October 18th. Moving on from Marietta news, in response to Hurricane Milton, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are relocating to the New Orleans area to prepare for their Sunday game against the Saints. The team will travel on Tuesday and spend the rest of the week out of state, as a hurricane is projected to make landfall in the Tampa Bay area on Wednesday. Milton has intensified to a Category 5 storm over the Gulf of Mexico, prompting the NHL's Tampa Bay Lightning to cancel their preseason game against the Nashville Predators. That game was previously rescheduled due to Hurricane Helene, which had already caused significant damage to the region. Meanwhile, the NBA's Orlando Magic are on the road this week, facing the New Orleans Pelicans and the San Antonio Spurs. College sports are also affected, with the University of Central Florida announcing the cancellation of all home athletic events on Wednesday and Thursday, including volleyball, women's soccer, and men's tennis matches. Stay tuned for updates as the situation develops. Moving on, in a thrilling postseason moment, Kerry Carpenter hit a 3-run homer off Cleveland's top closer, Emmanuel Clace, leading to the Detroit Tigers to a dramatic 3-0 victory over the Guardians in a Game 2 of the AL Division Series. The game was tied in the 9th inning with 2 outs when Carpenter connected on a 2-2 pitch, sending the ball 423 feet into the right field stands. The homer not only leveled the series at 1 game, but also marked Carpenter as the first player to hit a 2-out, 2-strike 9th inning homer since Kirk Gibson's iconic shot in the 1988 World Series. Celebrating his big moment, Carpenter expressed pride in hitting off Clace, who allowed just 3 homers all season. Detroit's ace, Tarek Skubal, and Cleveland's Matthew Boyd kept the game scoreless for much of the night, showcasing strong pitching from both sides. After a tense battle, it was Carpenter who broke the deadlock, solidifying his role as a postseason hero for the Tigers. The team is now poised for a pivotal Game 3 as they seek to advance in the playoffs. That's all I have for you today. I'm Zach Wurstel. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Zach. And now back at the desk with us is Lee for a last look at the forecast.
We're really now starting to hit that head of the fall weather, even though our highs are still going to be in the 60s and 70s. As we saw, that low of 38 is really going to be hitting us hard. And also, not so much rain is coming in. However, prayers for Tampa Bay area and Florida for that other hurricane hitting.
God bless America. Semper Fi. Good wishes and health to you all.
Well, thank you, Lee. That's all the time we have for today. For all of us here at WCMO NewsCenter 15, Marietta College Broadcasting, thank you again for joining us. You can catch us Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12:30 and 6:30 during most weeks of the semester, or you can search for the WCMO Television on YouTube.com. See you next time. We hope you have a nice day.